Hello again, 4th grade art students. This week's picture is a self-portrait. Who knows what that is? It's when you draw a picture of yourself. So, a self-portrait with cool sunglasses, cool reflective sunglasses. Here's my self-portrait with cool reflective sunglasses. So, I'm going to show you how to make this picture. Of course, you're going to have to make some changes. You won't have the same hair or skin color as me. Maybe your nose will be a different shape and your mouth. But the basic idea of the picture can be followed along, and you can make those changes as you need to. So, let's get started. So, the first thing we're going to do is to draw the sunglasses, and to get them in the right place we can do some guidelines to help us. What we're going to do is divide the page in half this way. You can fold the paper if you want to, put a fold line like that, that can be quite useful, or you can just very faintly draw a pencil line down like that. You can use a ruler if you want, but it doesn't have to be super straight. It's just going to help us get the picture symmetrical. That's when it's the same on both sides. Well, actually, we don't want our picture to be completely symmetrical. We just want it to be mostly symmetrical. So it's a little bit different on both sides. The first part of the picture, though, the sunglasses, they are going to be symmetrical. Let's try and put two circles in the center of the page that are going to be kind of more or less the same size. You could find something to draw around if you wanted to. You could find a shape to draw around if you wanted to. Maybe the lid of a jam jar, something like that. But you don't have to. I'm going to draw two lines now across the top. You could keep your sunglasses round if you wanted to, but I'm going to have mine sort of more standard sunglass shape, like this. Let's just tidy up a little bit, erase those lines. We will of course be erasing all the pencil lines when we add marker on top, but just so we can see what we're doing a bit better, we can erase some of those now. Okay, then we're going to draw around the shape. Let's start along the top. We're going to come out quite far from the edge of that edge of the sunglasses and come along the top, then down, in, and around the bottom. Join them up. Maybe a curved line is better there. Out to the side. There we go. That's a little bit curving. That looks better too. Next is the bottom of the face. We're going to start in between these 2 points, here and here. And we're going to come down in like a big sweeping, curving line for the bottom half of the face. And we're going to try and make it symmetrical, so it's the same on this side, more or less. Good. And then at the top of the head, same kind of idea, trying to get it the same on both sides. You can add whatever kind of hair you like. Try and draw your own hairstyle. I think, well, you know I have long hair, so I'm going to do my own hair. Looks something like this. Then of course there's the neck. So my hair is going to come behind my neck. The neck should be, where do we put the neck? Well, if you look at the sunglasses and imagine a center dot in the center of the sunglasses, then let's do a line coming down from there, and that's where the neck is going to go. line coming down from there, that's where the neck's going to go. Next is the nose. Very simple nose for this picture. And the lips, that's just a little bit too low, that nose. Should come to like there. That should be kind of half and half. So that space from there to the end of the nose should be the same as there to there. That's why I changed it. Then about halfway between that space and the chin is where the lips are going to go. The lips have this shape at the top and this shape at the bottom. So let's outline everything with a black marker next. And then after that, erase the pencil lines carefully so we don't crease the paper. So when it comes to coloring your picture, you can do that any way you like. You can color it with like realistic colors. You can use markers and pencils. You can have red sunglasses or blue sunglasses or whatever you like. I'm going to show you though a special technique now for making the sunglasses look really cool, like cool reflective sunglasses. And to do this technique you need a marker and a color pencil, and the marker should be a lighter color and the pencil should be a darker version of the same color, right? So I have a light blue marker and a dark blue pencil. So they don't have to be blue. You could also use like a yellow marker and then maybe an orange pencil to go with it, or you could use you could use red, like a very light pinky red marker and then a dark red pencil. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. And here's what we do. First, with the marker, we're going to do diagonal lines backwards and forwards. We're going to try and keep them like going backwards and forwards like this and going all the way to the edges of these sunglasses. Then we're going to leave a gap and then we're going to carry on. Alright, so that gap's very important. That's what makes it look reflective, or that's part of the reason they look reflective. Like the light is reflecting on them. And the same again here. Notice how I'm holding the marker, not like this, because that gives you small movements. Remember, when you hold the marker like this, you can do bigger movements. And you know, you can practice that on another piece of paper first if you want to, right? Just do some practice with that. Here I've done some practice already. Just practice going backwards and forwards, holding the pencil, holding the marker like this. How big can you make your lines? And still keep them neat. Anyway, back to the picture. Okay, good. Then on top with the darker blue pencil, we're going to start in the corner, make it darker, and we're going to fade. I'm going to fade this darker color out by pressing more lightly. Did you see that? Let's do a little bit here. Same again here. Start really pressing hard in the corner and fading it out by pressing lighter. There we go. Okay, let's do the frames of the glasses. I think I'm going to do red. I think that's going to look good. Red frames. To finish the face, I'm going to use pencils and just do some light shading with the pencils. So I have this kind of fleshy colour to start with. Again, remember this way of holding the pencil or the marker to make long lines, big lines. Sometimes to get the colour of your skin, you need to use two colours and blend them together. That pencil was good enough for my skin colour, but I'm going to show you what I mean for the lips, because I want to have these two colours blended for the lips, because this one, that's kind of a bit too bright pink, and then I can make it just a bit darker with this one over the top. I can do the same for the hair too. My hair is kind of blondie brown, so I'm going to start with the yellow. Whoops. And just sort of put some of the yellow in here. And then some brown. Let's finish with a little bit of background colour. Can be any colour you like. The background, I'm going to use a blue, but a different kind of colour blue to what I have on the lenses of my sunglasses. So here's my finished picture. I hope that you guys have fun making your self-portraits with cool sunglasses. Of course, don't forget to share them. I can't wait to see them.